In this devotional, I'm going to share with you 3 thoughts from Psalm 128, verses 1 through 6, where I'll ask the question, how does God bless those who fear him? Psalm 128, verses 1 through 6 says, "Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. You shall eat the fruit of the labor of your hands. You shall be blessed, and it shall be well with you. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your children will be like olive shoots round your table. Behold, thus shall the man be blessed who fears the Lord. The Lord bless you from Zion. May you see the prosperity of Jerusalem all the days of your life. May you see your children's children. Peace be upon Israel." The fear of the Lord is one of those concepts that gets repeated throughout the text of Scripture. That the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That the fear of the Lord is the source of blessing for the people. And here's the reason why I think that the fear of the Lord is this repeated theme. It's because if you would fear the Lord, you would recognize that he is so much greater than you or I could ever be. And what we find out from reading Psalm 128 is that those who fear the Lord are ultimately blessed by God. So here are 3 thoughts from Psalm 128, verses 1 through 6, answering the question, how does God bless those who fear him? Thought number 1, effective work. Those who fear the Lord blesses by letting them see the fruit of their toil. Have you ever had one of those experiences where you're working and you're working and you're working and you just aren't getting the results that you want? How frustrating is that? It's like beating your head against the wall. I just can't get this work done. I just can't get it figured out. Nobody likes that. It's always difficult to deal with. But one of the blessings that God says he will give to those who fear him is this, that if you fear the Lord, then you will receive the return from your toil. That the Lord will bless the work that you're putting your hand to if you fear him. Because you're doing your work under the understanding that it's ultimately God who provides for us all the things that we need. In an agrarian society, you might have to labor a whole lot to plant a field, but it's the Lord who ultimately makes it grow. And it's our trust in the Lord that helps us to realize that he is the one who makes our labor effective. Thought number 2, growing families. One of the blessings of fearing the Lord is that the Lord will provide you with a wife, he'll provide you with children, and your family will grow. This is one of those beautiful things. Repeated throughout the text of Scripture is this idea that children are a blessing from the Lord. And we acknowledge that and we embrace that. We trust that the children that the Lord gives to us are a blessing from the Lord. And the Lord blesses those who fear him with growing families. Is this a hard and fast rule? No, it's not hard and fast. There's going to be some people who fear the Lord and yet don't have a family. But generally, the Lord will provide families to those who fear him as a part of blessing them. And this is a great gift that the Lord gives to us because anyone with a family can tell you that families, even though sometimes they're frustrating, sometimes you don't get along and that's difficult, ultimately, having a family is a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. And in it, you can see the Lord working out his purposes. Thought number 3, long life. Along with this idea that those who fear the Lord will see the blessing of Israel, they'll see the blessing of Jerusalem, they'll see the good of the city, is also the idea that you will get to see your children's children. That means you'll get to see your grandchildren. And the idea that you can see your grandchildren, it means, one, that your family is growing and that your kids, they're having kids and that family is growing. Isn't that a beautiful thing? But also means that you're surviving. You're having a long life. And you're able to see your children grow and become adults, and you're able to see them have children. And you're able to witness all of this wonderful beauty. You're able to witness the Lord's provision, not just in your own generation, but in the following generation and in the generation after that. You can see how the Lord is blessing generations of people who fear him. And as the Lord blesses you, because you fear him, you get to experience more and more of his goodness, of his grace, his mercy, and his compassion. These 3 thoughts come from the assigned reading of Psalms 128 through 130. If you'd like to read through the Bible with me, You can do so by subscribing to this channel, by clicking on the link in the description, or by joining the Facebook group Through the Bible, where we are reading through the text of Scripture together.